Alright, the first question says, when the bell rings at the beginning of class, what should we be doing? And that answer is the warm-up independently. The next question asks, what's the value of pi? So we're going to have DESMOS open. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. We need to have DESMOS open. And we want to type in the square root of pi squared. So we're typing in the square root, the pi symbol's right next to that, and we need to square pi. There's two ways to do that. I can type a number squared right next to that, right next to pi, sorry. Or I can click on A to the B, and I can type my own exponent. So if the exponent's not 2, this is ideal. And the square root of pi squared is actually just pi. So we've got 3.14 blah, 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 blah. Oh. 3.14 blah, 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 blah. Okay, next we want to put the numbers in ascending order. Remember, ascending is most negative to most positive. And before I can do that, I actually have to make everything into a decimal. 4.17 is already a decimal. Now let's type in the other things. Remember, instead of typing negative 22%, to make it a percent, you just divide it by 100. So negative 0.22 is negative 22%. Okay. Now we've got the square root of 24. The square root of 24, if I round, is 4.9. I've got to stop doing that. Okay. There we go. 4.9. And then negative 1/4, you'd have negative 1 / 4 to get negative 0.25. Okay, so I start my list with the most negative thing. And the most negative thing here is between negative 0.22 and negative 0.25. 22 or 25, the more negative thing is negative 0.25. So our first number is going to be negative 1/4. Okay, after that we've got what's the next most negative number? I'm still working with most negatives. And the next most negative thing is negative 22%, because it's the only negative thing left. Okay, I have no more negative things, so I'm done with most negative. Remember, most positive should be the very last thing on my list. So the most positive thing doesn't go third, it goes last. So I'm looking most positive between 4.17 and 4.9. 4.9 is biggest, so that's most positive, which is last, not third. So the square root of 24 is last, and then between those things is 4.17. And those are the answers for today's warm-up.